Davante Adams trade. Implications for the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. The New York Jets made a significant move by trading for Davante Adams, reuniting him with Aaron Rodgers, their star quarterback. This acquisition signals a bold, win now mentality as the Jets aim to salvage their 2024 season, especially after a rough start with a 2-4 record. Key insights from the trade. Rodgers' influence. The trade underscores the extent of Rodgers' influence within the organization. His previous connections to Adams and other former Packers teammates have shaped the Jets' roster decisions. This move further solidifies that the Jets are tailoring their strategy to suit Rodgers' preferences. Immediate impact. Despite being nearly 32, Adams remains one of the league's top receivers. His chemistry with Rodgers, established during their time in Green Bay, could elevate the Jets' offense, which has struggled to find its footing. Risks and rewards. While the trade enhances the Jets' immediate prospects, it also highlights the risks of relying heavily on an aging quarterback. Rodgers, now 40, is coming off an Achilles injury, and the Jets' future could hinge on his performance in the short term. Future implications. This trade might alter the trajectory of the franchise. If the Jets fail to make the playoffs despite these investments, they could face difficult decisions about Rodgers' future and the direction of the team. Retirement or a major roster overhaul could be on the horizon. The pressure to perform, with a playoff run expected. The pressure on Rodgers and the coaching staff will intensify. The Jets have not reached the postseason since 2010, and expectations are high. Outlook for 2024 and beyond. Playoff chances. The Jets' playoff odds have reportedly increased following the Adams trade, moving up to 40%. With a talented roster, they still have a shot at contention, but consistency will be key. Long-term considerations. The future of the franchise could depend on how well Rodgers and Adams can perform together. If successful, it may influence decisions regarding coaching and further roster moves as the team looks toward 2025. Organizational dynamics. With owner Woody Johnson expressing a willingness to go with instinct rather than a detailed plan, the team's long-term strategy could be dictated by short-term successes or failures. In summary, the addition of Davante Adams is a high-stakes gamble for the Jets, driven largely by their commitment to Aaron Rodgers, as they aim for immediate results. The long-term implications of this decision will be closely scrutinized by fans and analysts alike. NFL Week 7 Schedule and Viewing Guide. As we head into Week 7 of the 2024 NFL season, here's a rundown of the matchups, how to watch, and insights into teams like the Dallas Cowboys, who are struggling to find their rhythm. Week 7 matchups. New England Patriots vs. Jacksonville Jaguars, London game. Date: Sunday, October 20th. Time: 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Detroit Lions vs. Minnesota Vikings. Date: Sunday, October 20th. Time: 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Houston Texans vs. Green Bay Packers. Date: Sunday, October 20th. Time: 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Kansas City Chiefs vs. San Francisco 49ers. Date: Sunday, October 20th. Time: 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. Dallas Cowboys vs. San Francisco 49ers. Date: Sunday, October 20th. Time: 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. How to watch. CBS covers most AFC games, including the Texans vs. Packers. Fox airs NFC games like the Lions vs. Vikings and the Cowboys vs. 49ers. NBC Sunday Night Football for high-profile matchups. ESPN Monday Night Football games. NFL Network streaming of select games, including Thursday Night Football. Streaming options. NFL Game Pass. Watch live games and replays. Fubo TV, Hulu Plus Live TV, YouTube TV. Offer comprehensive NFL coverage through various channels. Amazon Prime Video hosts Thursday Night Football games. Pete Prisco's Power Rankings Insight. The Dallas Cowboys have fallen to number 17 in the Power Rankings after a dismal performance, losing 47-9 to the Detroit Lions. Owner Jerry Jones celebrated his birthday in unfortunate fashion, witnessing the worst home loss since he took over the team. The Cowboys have struggled defensively, especially without key players like Micah Parsons. With a challenging schedule ahead, including a game against the formidable San Francisco 49ers, the pressure is mounting on head coach Mike McCarthy. Key takeaways. The Cowboys need to address their offensive and defensive woes quickly to remain competitive. Upcoming games will be crucial for Dallas, especially if they want to avoid further turmoil and coaching changes. Enjoy Week 7, with a packed schedule and intriguing matchups. Make sure to catch all the action this week. How to watch NFL Week 7 games. Week 7 of the 2024 NFL season is here, featuring exciting matchups like the Detroit Lions vs. Minnesota Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs vs. San Francisco 49ers, and the New England Patriots vs. Jacksonville Jaguars in London. Here's how to catch all the action. Broadcast channels. CBS covers AFC games and select NFC matchups. Fox primarily airs NFC games. NBC, home to Sunday Night Football. ESPN, Monday Night Football games. NFL Network, some Thursday Night Football and additional coverage. Streaming options. NFL Game Pass offers live streaming of games, including replays and condensed versions. Paramount Plus streams live CBS games. FuboTV provides access to local channels and the NFL Network. Hulu Plus Live TV includes NFL coverage through various channels. YouTube TV features all major networks broadcasting NFL games. Amazon Prime Video streams Thursday Night Football. Key matchups for Week 7. Detroit Lions vs. Minnesota Vikings, Sunday, October 20th. Houston Texans vs. Green Bay Packers, Sunday, October 20th. Kansas City Chiefs vs. San Francisco 49ers, Sunday, October 20th. New England Patriots vs. Jacksonville Jaguars, London game, Sunday, October 20th. Tips for watching. Check your local listings for specific game times and channels. Consider using a streaming service that offers a free trial if you're new to NFL viewing. Don't forget to set reminders for primetime games. Enjoy the action this week and make sure you're ready to cheer for your team. Max Crosby's potential landing spots if he leaves the Raiders. As the Las Vegas Raiders face turbulence following the trade of Davante Adams, all eyes are now on star edge rusher Max Crosby. If the Raiders decide to move on from Crosby, here are 5 potential landing spots for the 3-time Pro Bowler. Detroit Lions, with Aiden Hutchinson potentially sidelined for the season due to a broken tibia. The Lions are in desperate need of a marquee edge rusher. Acquiring Crosby would not only bolster their defense but also maintain their status as NFC contenders, especially if Hutchinson returns healthy. Washington Commanders. The Commanders are riding high with rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels and have a legitimate chance at the NFC East title. With Jonathan Allen out for the season, adding Crosby could enhance their defensive front, making them a more formidable opponent in the playoffs. Chicago Bears. While the Bears currently lack injuries on the defensive line, they have struggled with production. After trading for Montez Sweat, they're looking for a strong counterpart. Crosby would be a significant upgrade over current options, helping to solidify their pass rush. Buffalo Bills. The Bills have been active in the trade market, and Crosby could be a game-changer for their defense. While they might prefer to keep him in the opposite conference, Crosby would elevate their edge presence significantly, especially if they can maneuver Von Miller's contract. San Francisco 49ers. Though this may be a long shot, the 49ers should consider the possibility. With injuries affecting their defensive lineup, Crosby could complement Nick Bosa and provide the elite edge rusher they've been searching for. The rivalry between the Raiders and 49ers has softened, making this a more plausible scenario. As the trade deadline approaches, Crosby's future could hinge on the Raiders' direction, but any of these teams would benefit significantly from his presence on the field. Steelers QB Russell Wilson set for Week 7 debut against Jets. The Pittsburgh Steelers are poised for a quarterback change, with veteran Russell Wilson reportedly set to take first-team reps this week. After struggling with a calf injury throughout training camp, Wilson is finally healthy and ready to make his debut when the Steelers face the New York Jets. Wilson, 35, was named the starting quarterback before Week 1 but aggravated his calf injury just days before the season opener against the Atlanta Falcons. As a result, he was inactive for that game. and Justin Fields stepped in, leading the team to a strong 3-0 start. The Steelers currently sit at 4-2. But head coach Mike Tomlin has indicated that Wilson's experience and skill could provide the offensive boost they need. After 2 challenging seasons with the Denver Broncos, Wilson is eager to prove he still has plenty to offer and is looking for redemption. If all goes according to plan, he will be under center for the crucial matchup against the Jets this Sunday.